Hi you guys, welcome to the blog. Today I wanted to talk to you about outgrowing others and how you can embrace change in the face of adversity, resiliency. I feel like the past week, 2 weeks, I've been really trying to figure out where I am in life, where I should be, whether to change jobs, whether to find new connections, whether to try something new. And having this old job really tied me down, and I felt like I couldn't socialize. I felt like I didn't have a relationship with these people because there was no time to communicate my feelings. Socializing was really important to me, and I realize that now because every day I would feel like I had no one to talk to, and it was really difficult for me. I felt so constricted, very tight. I've always felt like very insecure, very like I couldn't handle being by myself. I was so alone at my job. I felt like no one was there for me. There was so much going on, and at the same time, no one could help me. No one could help me settle my problems. I only had my parents. I only had my sister and my best friend Ashley and my friend Iram. Those were the only people I could really talk to, and it was frustrating because they knew exactly how I felt. They understood my problems. They understood the things I was going through and the issues that I was facing. But when I went into my job, I had to hide everything. I felt like the communication that I didn't have really affected me personally, mentally, emotionally, physically. I was tired. I couldn't perform my best because I just felt all these emotions. I knew in my heart that I wasn't supposed to be there. I knew from day one that this place wasn't for me. I knew it wasn't a good fit. And it took me a long time. It took till after the strike to realize that this wasn't for me. And I got a new job, and I am so happy that I was able to kind of break free and release the emotions that I had. I was able to find somewhere where I felt safe, safer than usual. Not that I wasn't safe, but I felt like people were able to talk to me, socialize, communicate in a way that I couldn't before. And it was so easy. When I walked in there, I felt welcomed. And it was hard being in a new school, and there was no teamwork yet, there was no relationship building. But when I came here, I felt like there was some sort of presence, like there was a place that I was already settled. They had good friendships already. They have a good principal. I have a really good teacher. She's very nice. And I'm in a grade 6 class. So it's very different from what I normally do, but mainstream is something that I do enjoy. It's very different from programs. I was in an autistic classroom program, and autism is very hard to work with sometimes. It can be very challenging, but very rewarding. I find that I did a lot of that in my time as a supply EA, educational assistant, and I kind of found what I liked, found a groove. I really love special needs, but I also do love helping out kids in mainstream, those who have cognitive delays. I'm currently working with someone who has ODD, and I haven't met him yet, but I'm really excited to meet him, and I think it's going to be a good change for me. We're going to build a relationship, and I am going going to work my hardest to make sure that this student has the best year. We have 3 months left, and I really want to make the best of it. I really want to challenge myself to do something different, and I want to improve and grow. I find that my strength is in connection, and I've always have been a very bubbly, nice, kind person. I've always been very understanding and empathetic. I think that I've always just loved to spend time with the kids, get to know them, know where they're coming from, know how they work and click. And I really enjoy working with kids. It's a blessing to be around kids. I probably can't have kids myself due to some health issues, but I do love to be around kids. I love my nieces and nephews. I love hanging out with them. They're so fun, and I've always just enjoyed kids. So yeah, I wanted to make this video because outgrowing others means moving forward, and I really believe that I did that, and the steps to take that were just a momentary, temporary fix area in my life that's part of the alignment process, like I said before. And I really hope that people can challenge themselves to help themselves. And if you are stuck in a situation where you don't know what's up, where you don't know if it's the right fit, or you feel uneasy, just know that your intuition and your gut feeling is always going to be there for you. I knew in my heart the day that I was there, the first day that I was at my job, that I knew it wasn't the right fit for me. And my intuition was correct. I knew exactly how I was feeling. I didn't waver, but I had to wait it out. And it took a really long time. It took 6 months, almost 6 months. And it's now April, and it's almost my birthday, and I just didn't want it to end on my birthday. Thank goodness it didn't. It ended a week before, and it's better than nothing, but I'm proud of myself for sticking it out for so long. I really feel like this has shaped who I am. And yeah, I went to the bookstore and I got some workbooks because I feel like I need to work on myself. The inner parts of me and the outer parts of me. I got this workbook called Find Your Strength, a workbook for the highly sensitive person. And then I got Find Your Calm, a workbook for managing anxiety. So I got these 2 workbooks from Indigo for $20, and I think these will really, I think it's really going to help me personally, because I just need to learn and grow from the experiences that I had. I really need to figure out what I can do for myself in a self-care sense. I think journaling has really helped, but I also want to do some workbooks so that I can find out and figure out, analyze myself, really get to the root problem, and just all these resurfacing of the anxiety and the triggers that I've had and the pain and the hurt that has caused all this pressure. I think pressure to fit in, pressure to make friends and align with people and work with other people has really just made me feel like I need to really delve deep and really understand myself. If I can do that, then I can really just relieve myself from all this. And I don't know, I really need to heal myself. personally, the inner child in me is screaming like, Courtney, don't do this to yourself. You are able, you are capable of anything. And if I could say something to my younger self, I would tell myself, go for it. Work on your problems and be confident. Be self-aware. Be happy. You deserve to be happy. You deserve everything that life gives you. You will be embraced and you'll be very abundant.